Let's face it, your head of state is your servant. Your head of state should represent your interest wherever he or she goes. Your head of state is responsible for maintaining the integrity of his or her office for the betterment of your nation. Your head of state is responsible for your security. Now comes the crucial question. Does your head of state represent you? Stay tuned. I will be back in a minute. My name is Bunmi Popoola. Welcome to Mr. B Question Time, where vital questions are asked. Let's get to it. I'm an author, a theater director, and a psychotherapist. There are 6 basic signs to show that your head of state does not represent you. Number 1, if your head of state does not wear your native clothes, it does not represent you. I can think of at least 2 head of states in Africa who always wear their native clothes. Forget about their politics for a moment. The ex-head of state of Libya, late Muammar Gaddafi, and the ex-head of state of Nigeria, Olusegun Obasanjo. They are proud of their culture, their heritage, their identity. It is exemplified in their physical appearances. The idea that you have to wear suits and tie for business is a fraud and a brainwashing exercise by the colonialists. Number 2, if your head of state does not speak your native language at an international forum, such as United Nations, it does not represent you. After all, there are translators who can translate from his native language to foreign languages. So, how can you possibly testify to be a democracy when the majority of your people do not have a clue about what you're talking about on their behalf? Number 3, if your head of state does not make reference to your specific needs at an international forum, it does not represent you. He's supposed to be able to negotiate for fair trade on your behalf. He's supposed to prioritize you for employment contract as opposed to giving the contract to the so-called expatriate. Number 4, if your head of state does not give consideration for your lived experience, it does not represent you. For instance, if there is no opportunity for work, if there is no opportunity for education, if the hospital are ill-equipped, if there is no facility to ensure the domestic utility, such as light, for instance, he does not represent you. I often wonder how they cope if the light goes off during an operation. Forget about the generator business. Accident can happen. No petrol in the generator or whatever. Bad maintenance. Fifth, if your head of state is indifferent to peaceful demonstration or protest, it does not represent you. As a matter of fact, he or she does not respect you. In that kind of country, there is no public opinion. The head of state can do and undo. Number 6, if your head of state comes the general election, he or she start to promises all the aforementioned signs. He does not represent you, or she does not represent you. You are being called. Throw him to the curb, or throw her to the curb.